What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world I see it well.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. Pick your me, click. What's up, Bodie? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. Hey, shorty, what they call it? She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can see him too.
snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the build, Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Clapping my fingers, then reaching I bet you can't do it like this.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And a good run here as he'll run it all the way down to the 40-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. They wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Vikings at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Murray now to throw. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll get this down to the 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Chandler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 17-yard line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Barkley, inside handoff. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Eagles.
Up the middle with Barkley. 20. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. Now Chandler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. Say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McCurva. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go play action with Hurts. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
14, Vikings nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Murray now. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. We go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Great, set.
Throw left side, complete to Scott. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyler Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention is awfully difficult.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
2-2.
They run it with Chandler. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now Murray. And it is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw, it's Murray. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A gain of 25 yards. And
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys starting to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it again with Barkley. Dances by him. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 163 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
down.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Throwing is Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, let's go. Trim it. Hey!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby,
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Hold on, man. 2-2.
And now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray off play action. Open man, that's Felton. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Murray going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Again, it's Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 186 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings get a bit closer. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion
Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they run the toss to Bigsby. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 26.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Make a play here. Take it to him. Let's make some good plays today. Keep the ball moving.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Shotgun now from Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Andrew McCouga. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Philadelphia, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they can't quite